Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about The Bikeriders, a new movie on theaters right now. And in The Bikeriders, it deals with this motorcycle club in the 1960s, and its descent into chaos, and eventually its turn into a full-blown biker gang instead of just a club of bikers. Okay, so to get things started, first and foremost, I liked about the movie, obviously, the leads, not only the actors playing them, but also just the characters in general, are really good. Obviously, you have Benny, who's this biker. He has been part of this MC called the Vandals for a little while, and he comes across as a genuinely good person. He loves motorcycles. Yes, he gets into some petty crimes, stuff like that. But you don't see him as the kind of guy who would commit murder. Maybe kill someone in self-defense. Yes. But not commit murder. So yeah, he doesn't come across as someone who would commit a serious crime. And Austin Butler does a good job as him. He comes across as, rough and tough, but also very likable. Then you have Benny's wife, Kathy, played by Jodie Comer. She comes across as like this typical woman of her era. However, they do one slightly different thing with her. She don't put up with nonsense, okay? Some of the stuff some of the bikers do in the movie bothers her. And yeah, she doesn't put up with it. Obviously, she can't fight back very well. But rather than just putting up with everything, she puts her foot down. And I like Jodie Comer in this role, although her accent was a bit, I kind of have a hard time tracing what that accent is, because I've never heard it before. But then you have the founder of the Vandals, Johnny. And Johnny is a really good character as well, and Tom Hardy as Johnny, very good performance. Just like Johnny, as he's rough and tough, but he's also very likable. And also, he is the leader of the Vandals. Like, the dude has true leadership qualities to him. He's not someone you want to mess with. He's not someone, who will put up with nonsense. And he wants the Vandals to just be a regular biker club, not a biker gang. And that also leads me to the next thing that I like about the movie, which is the story. Throughout the entire movie, they start accepting members into their club that they probably shouldn't, because they're essentially gangsters. And one of the neat things that they do is they depict this conflict very openly in the film. This conflict between some of the older members that just want the club to be a club, and some of these kids coming out of like Vietnam and stuff, all jacked up on pot and heroin and crap, that want to turn the Vandals into more like the Hells Angels and be a full-blown biker gang. Also, this movie, even though they're not a biker gang, they do show just the grittiness of the biker world a little bit. Because the thing with motorcycles is just the slightest thing, and, you're screwed. There's one particular moment, I won't get into spoilers, that's incredibly brutal, and it's not gang violence, it's a bike accident. And you're just sitting there going, oh! Just like you would if you're watching like a mafia movie, and this really brutal, kill happens. Then you also have, like, the distrust in people who are associated with biker clubs, all because of gangs like the Hells Angels. A lot of people, and this concern is very valid, just do not trust bikers who are part of clubs because of the gangs. And they do touch on this in the movie as well. And yes, until the moment happens where the vandals become a full-blown gang, you hardly ever see them commit more than just a petty crime. The only serious crime they commit is arson, and that's just because someone got hurt and the whole thing just was unnecessary. In terms of problems, the movie could have had faster pacing. A typical common problem: short movies are too fast, long movies are too slow. This is a 2-hour movie, it felt like 3. Not ruin my enjoyment of the movie, of course, but it definitely felt noticeable, and I did not like that. There's also this subplot that I think could have been explored a bit more, because the way it goes about in the movie is you only get like these brief glimpses of this thing, and then the next time something happens involving this thing, a lot of stuff has advanced, and you're just in there going, oh, okay. All in all, The Bikeriders is a solid movie. It is. It's a solid movie. It's enjoyable. It's fun. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's like the Godfather of Biker movies or anything like that. It's a solid movie and entertaining to watch if you're looking for something a bit gritty to watch this weekend. I would say if you are interested in watching The Bikeriders, go for it. I'm going to give The Bikeriders a 7. That's all the time I have for today. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Bodetsky will return.